Sindhu, this is Digvijay Singh Deo. Many congratulations. And I must confess, it's been some time waiting. So what are your first emotions as you give your first reaction to this phenomenal achievement?
I think I'm really very happy right now, and I have no words to express because a much-awaited win for me. And because, I lost in the finals the last 2 years, and finally I did it. So definitely a proud moment for me and proud moment for the country as well.
Absolutely. Proud moment, Sindhu, for all of us. I've tracked your career since 2012 and, you became the first women's singles player to win a medal at the World Championships in 2013. You followed it up in 2014. You reached the final of the Olympics in 16. You reached the final in 2017 against Nozomi Okuhara, your opponent today as well. But just talking about this match, Sindhu, you completely destroyed Okuhara. What went wrong in 2017? You obviously have studied that. What was your game plan going into this final?
Well, I think game plan-wise, there's no particular strategy because, as you know, we've been playing, almost all the time in every tournament. So I think especially this match was like the other matches for me. And for me, definitely, I didn't think that, okay, I'm playing the finals and I have to win it compulsory, but it was more like I have to give my 100%. Because, winning and losing is secondary. But I think if you give your 100% and play your best, automatically you will win. So I just had this in my mind and I just played my match.
You're a person who displays a lot of emotion on court. But just seeing visuals right now as we speak, Sindhu, of you celebrating on match point, taking in the adulation of the crowd. Was that a burden lifted off your shoulders, Sindhu?
Actually, not a burden, I must say. But for me, it was a much-needed win because, last time I lost. So for me, it was like when I come to the finals, people kept asking me, what's happening or final phobia or something like that. But like right now, I just I've given them the answer with my performance and my racket. So I think I'm really very happy about it. And definitely after that win, I mean, I had a lot of emotions in me. I just had tears in my eyes, nothing more. But, I was just standing there and I was just looking up and then I was like, okay, it's finally done and I have done it. Finally, I'm a world champion. So these just went in my mind, yeah.
Yeah, I can see the emotion even now, the happiness in your voice, Sindhu. But when you say I'm world champion, there's been some greats of Indian badminton over the years. The great Prakash Padukone, your coach Gopi Chand, even Saina Nehwal has played the final of the World Championship before. This was your third consecutive World Championship final. But just put that in perspective, Sindhu, for someone who started out in Hyderabad, going to that academy, going as a young girl to play badminton. Everybody wanted to reach the pinnacle of their sport. But this is it. You are world champion, one of the very few world champions in an Olympic discipline. Just talk to me more about just reaching the pinnacle of your sport.
Definitely, it's a great moment. And yeah, of course, I've been winning a lot of tournaments and then losing sometimes. But I think this one is really special when it comes to the World Championships. Because, for the last 4 years, I've been getting 2 bronze, 2 silver. And I think this is the time now I have to get gold and I've got it. So I'm really very happy about it. And talking about, starting off in Hyderabad and winning a lot of medals, definitely there are and there were a lot of people like Prakash Padukone sir and Gopi sir and a lot more who've been doing really well for the country. But I think now, talking about this tournament and taking it to one level, I must say I'm really very happy about it, and I think I have no words to express more.
No, this is the moment to express it, Sindhu. And I need to ask you also, because the way you played the final, the way you approached final, yes, you said you went out there to execute your game, but did you expect it to be so dominant, 21-7, 21-7, a completely one-sided contest against a player who, as you said, you've played a lot in the past, but also a player who's been a world champion before?
Well, I think for me, it was more of like I just wanted to give my best. Of course, when you play against Japanese players, it's more of like a long match and long rally. So I was prepared for everything. And from the starting, it is very important for me to just be, just be focused and give my best and just be patient. So I think from the starting, I was very much dominating, and then I took the lead. And even though I gave a few points, a few mistakes from my side, I think I've again took them back and finished it off that way. So it was very important for me that, you know, I had to just be on my toes, be alert all the time on court.
Yes, but Sindhu, you know, looking at your last major title, which was the World Tour Finals at the end of 2018, since then, leading up to this tournament, the results weren't exactly something you would be happy about. You know, you were reaching the quarterfinals, semi-finals, but you're a kind of a player who we all hope that you win, and you know, we see the tricolour flying high. Indonesia was a very different change. You reached the final there as well. What was it in the last couple of months? Because whenever it's a major tournament, whenever it's a badminton world championship or the Olympic Games or the Asian Games, we see the best out of PV Sindhu. So was there anything different preparation this time that you went back to the drawing board and tried something different?
Well, I think it's more of like, I must say definitely I worked hard for this. And a couple of months, we've also got the new coach now, Miss Kim from Korea. So I think it's kind of, you know, every coach is a different mindset, and I think that really helped me because she also had some things in her mind which I had to change in my skills. And you know, everyone put together, there were quite some changes, and it's been good taking under her, and of course Gopi sir, under the guidance of Gopi sir. And I think, yeah, a couple of months, you know, ups and downs are always there. You win some and you lose some. But it's morely like, I must say, you know, this is something special. And, yeah, even though I, in Indonesia and then in Japan, I played the finals and lost the quarterfinals, I think it's more of like, I played my game, but at the end of the day, only one can win, right? So...
Yeah. You know, Sindhu, I remember last year, you know, we spoke to you in Glasgow when you lost that titanic battle to Okuhara. And at that point of time, you were very proud with the way you played. But last year was very difficult for you when you lost to Marine. You know, you broke down when you were addressing the press as well. Contrast those emotions today, you know. A lot has been said, as you mentioned some time back as well. A lot of people were questioning that Sindhu can't close out the matches. And this is a question I was talking to Gopi Chand as well, the national coach, is that how much do you work on the mental aspect? Because for an athlete, especially a champion athlete, to have those consistent defeats at the top level does take a lot out of you. How is it that you manage to recover and keep having the belief that, no, I belong at this stage and ultimately that big title will come?
Well, I think it's more of like, for me, every tournament was very important. And I know, you know, even though I lost the World Championships, I always thought that, you know, it's okay, never mind, there's always a next time. And I didn't think that it's over with that. And I kept on working hard. And, yeah, I think it's a lot more of hard work and a lot of sacrifice. And it's not only my hard work and sacrifice, but I think my parents who really supported me and motivated me, and as well my coaches and my trainer, Mrs. Srikanth. So it's all put together. And talking about mental aspect, yes, mentally and physically, you need to keep yourself very fit. Because at times when you lose matches, like when you lose really close matches, you think that, you know, it's over. It's over, or I think it's more of like, for me, you know, even though I lose at times, maybe it might take one day or two, but I think after a while I need to get back and court, and I need to work hard and fight back and come back much more stronger.
And you have come back extremely stronger. I must say, you mentioned your coaches, you mentioned your father as well. I spoke to him a short while back. He is there with you. But it's also a special day for the family as well. As you said on court, it is your mother's birthday, and this is the best gift for her.
Yeah, of course. Yes, it's definitely, I dedicate it to her. So I think she'd be really happy.
Okay, you're in Switzerland, you're in Basel, and let me tell everyone, you're in Roger Federer territory, you know. So this one is going to be extra special. What are the plans for tonight? A great tournament for Indian badminton as well, with Sai Praneeth winning a men's medal as well after so many years since Prakash Padukone. So what's the mood like in the camp, or what are the plans?
Well, everybody is really happy, and definitely I think we all will go for a dinner tonight, all the coaches and support staff and everybody. So I think that's going to be nice. And of course, coming back to India, we will celebrate much more better.
Okay, Sindhu, thank you so much for joining us. This moment has taken such a long time for you to stand on the top of a podium at a World Championship.